Kick it on a laid-back vibe. Smoke a little, drink a little, party all night. Look up and see all the stars in the sky. Yeah, that's my kind of night. Now I ain't saying that it ain't going down in the city, cause I've been there when they turn it up. But if you need to unwound, slow down, come on out to my town, cause I know they don't do it like we do it in the country. Boot stomping, beer drinking country, slanging mud off a big truck country. If you ever get tired of them big city lights, just catch your ride out to the country. Cut off trees and bare feet country. Drop a tailgate, build a bonfire kind of country. Go on and kick it where you want, but I bet they don't, do it like we do it in the country.
No, they don't do it like we do it in the country. It's something, catch you sitting out on the tailgate with some BG bumping. All them places that they don't go, we just ride around on them dirt roads. That Chevrolet stay skint back while I'm dodging all of them potholes. We ride slow, windows down, pulling up to that rowdy crowd. Bonfire, got country girls, got plenty drinks, so it's on now. That good smoke, that good shine, that recipe for a good time. So hop up in my truck and let's ride
like we do it in the country. Boot stomping, beer drinking country, slanging mud off a big truck country. If you ever get tired of them big city lights, just catch your ride out to the country. Cut off trees and bare feet country. Drop a tailgate, build a bonfire kind of country. Go on and kick it where you want, but I bet they don't, do it like we do it in the country. You ever need to hit reset?
I just push pause,
I know a place.
and I know a way. So come on.
Do it like we do it in the country. Boot stomping, beer drinking country, slanging mud off a big truck country. If you ever get tired of them big city lights, just catch your ride out to the country. Cut off trees and bare feet country. Drop a tailgate, build a bonfire kind of country. Go on and kick it where you want, but I bet they don't, do it like we do it in the country. They don't do it like we do it in the country. No, they don't.
What's up, y'all? We are live, week 46 of End Zone Eats. First, shout out to all of our sponsors, real quick. Bayou Brothers, Cajun barbecue sauce, hot sauce, jambalaya mix, pralines, koozies, hats, all the things. LP Hat Company does my koozies and my hats. He's usually a co-host, but he's got a celebration for his dad that passed away coming up this weekend, so he is away for now. Hot Rod Creole, the way to Creole, got his garlic butter seasoning on here. Lafitte's pickles, best pickles in the world, if you don't believe them, ask. They're in West Monroe, Louisiana, and Brandy with OnlyPans and her Bayou Bussin seasoning. Also tonight we have live with us Andy from Umami seasoning. We're going to learn all about that. I learned at Wing Wars that you don't live far from me.
Yeah, no, right around the corner, actually.
Right around the corner, and I'm like, hold up, I've never heard of Andy from Umami, and so I was like, let's learn a little bit.
I'd only been here for maybe a month before Wing Wars, so hadn't been around here that long. So.
No, you been here a month and showed up on the People's Choice channel.
Yeah.
For Wing Wars.
No, that was pretty cool. Obviously all of us worked our butts off that weekend.
Sure.
There were a lot of really good cooks there, and we got beat by some of them. With the judging, but the People's Choice, the one you want to win, and that's the one that really matters.
Sure, and I go there. I'm not a I go to cook-offs, but I'm not a competition cook by any means. I go there to get my products out there
Yep.
and get people to try them. Because if people try them, people buy them.
Right.
Whether or not I get a trophy or not, if I make money, we're good.
Right. Yeah.
If I sell some sauce and more people know about what I do and push the brand a little bit.
Yep.
Uh,
As many people as you can get in front of, and that's the hardest part, with building a brand. And it doesn't matter what shelf it's on in any grocery store, no matter what. If nobody knows what it is, they're probably not going to pick it up and buy it. So
No, I spent from 11 to 3 today at Cane's in Albany.
how'd that go?
Pretty good.
Good turnout.
Yeah, I was right next to Rusty.
Nice.
And it's 4 or 5 different local people, whether there's a earless goat milk soap. There's a lady that has a farm of earless goats.
How's that work?
And there's pictures. It's literally a regular goat born with no ears.
Can I hear?
I don't know if it's special or what it is, but it's literally
Hey Siri, can earless goats hear?
no ears.
It's a
No ears.
weird looking creature.
No ears.
Whoa.
But she makes soaps out of milk, from the earless goats, and they're fancy soaps.
Oh yeah, that looks nice.
And I use them for like hand washing and stuff.
Nice.
There's 85 different flavors, not 85, but a bunch.
How do they taste? Flavors?
Yeah, like there's Kentucky bourbon,
Okay.
oatmeal scents, oatmeal, goat milk, and honey.
Okay.
Like just a bunch of them. Stuff you don't normally see everywhere. Then there's a I call her a chicken lady, with pasture raised eggs and chicken. She makes her broth, and
Do they sell those eggs in cans?
Mhm.
Interesting.
they do. They have a shelf of those. Then there was Rusty did his stuff, made some kind of seafood Cormac shoe. I sampled jambalaya. My jambalaya mix got into Cane's today. The hot sauce.
Congrats.
The hot sauce and barbecue sauce had always been in Cane's since I've had it, but the jambalaya mix got in today. It's a lot easier to demo when it's jambalaya mix.
Yeah.
Because Rusty and I were talking today about, like, if I'm going in front of the store to demo barbecue sauce, what am I cooking?
Chicken.
Cut up sausage? Be like, here, you get
Yeah.
a piece of sausage? But like when demo and seasoning, you can cook etouffee, you can cook corn bok choux, anything. Everything is
Somebody
seasoned.
and it's very cost effective, but demoing seasonings, just the little ears of corn, like the little half size ones, because
Mhm.
everybody knows what corn tastes like, so they really get to taste the seasoning that doesn't have 100,000 other.
Because if you get big
ingredients
and
in
get
it.
into Rouse's,
Yeah.
they make you demo at
Yeah.
all the stores.
Right,
So you got to come up with something that you're going to demo,
Yeah.
because if you got to do that many stores,
corn is boring, but yeah,
and I'm not going to demo cut up sausage,
right.
because I can go to Veron's and get sausage that's already cut up,
Yeah.
and there's no work. It's just, here you go.
I'm gonna have to do my demo at Rouse's outside.
All my demos are going to be outside.
Man, I was coming out of there one morning. I had to go get something, and those guys had just fired that grill up, man. And it was lighter fluid. It's all you smelled throughout
Yeah.
the whole parking lot. I'm like, whoa, dude.
I go there sometimes after work on my way home, and it's like they're finished cooking, but it's still out there,
Yeah.
and you still smell it. I'm like, should have got here 15
I'm
minutes
just
early.
watching that guy. Just,
If it's a tall black dude that's bald, he runs the seafood department. He cooks out there a lot. He said if it was my decision, your barbecue sauce would be in here. I said, well, your name's not Rouse.
right.
So that's the hard
Yeah.
part, which I'm working on that, but it takes a minute. So where'd the name Umami come from?
So like umami is the fifth flavor,
Right.
it's savory, bold and savory is what it means pretty much, loosely. But it's just driven off the word umami, which means bold and savory. So put a little play on words, spelled it a little different, and got the shiitake mushrooms in it, which is the biggest source of umami that probably in any of the foods you can get, honestly. And there's a lot of it in there, and they just stand out. And it really helps every other seasoning that's on the market. Like it pairs well with everything, and it's going to amplify the flavors of whatever else you're using because you're going to taste your food longer. So.
And you got 2 different ones. So what's the?
Yeah. The gold label right here is the original. And by volume, it's a quarter shiitake mushroom powder. So it's down the label because it doesn't weigh anything, but there's a lot of shiitake powder in here. And, it literally scrambled eggs to chicken to steak to whatever you want to put it on. And then the red label here is the beef. And, it says beef on there, but it's a good pork base or, whatever. I mean, you can put that on scrambled eggs too. It doesn't have quite as much mushroom powder in it, but it's still got quite a bit, and it's got a beef base in it and stuff like that. So
it's great on the omelet. Who said that? It's a YouTube one. Harvey or
have you heard of this serial killer?
He likes the omelets. So when Hoss used to do people would send him seasonings, and he would just straight up review them.
Yeah.
Every day he'd review them. I'd get home and he's throwing them on eggs.
It's and eggs are one of those things too. We talked about doing the demos or whatever, but you don't want to be that boring on a demo. But that's something that everybody knows what an egg tastes like. So you put a seasoning on it, you're gonna be able to taste the seasonings. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I eat eggs. I did put that egg salad video out a little bit earlier today, but man, that stuff's so good.
Is that what the Lafitte's?
Yeah, I use the Lafitte's relish in it, and
I talked to Joey on the phone the other day for dang near my whole drive to New Orleans.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy. When after Wing Wars, we left our stuff out there for a few days, but when we showed up to get it, Joey was there and he helped us load up and all of that. So
yeah, that's a great family, and he's always watching. And he so Trey, the guy that owns this place, he's not here, but he was on the show one of our first beginnings, and he tried the pickles. He doesn't like pickles, hates pickles.
I got it.
Tried them, loves them. He ate one, and I lost the bottle because Trey took it home with him. And I had to call Joey and say, Joey, I need some more.
They're so good, man. And there's so many pickles out there too. And I have a couple, but those and another guy's got some bourbon barrel pickles, a Kentucky guy. So it's 2 different flavor profiles, and but they both use them on different stuff. Or
you did the egg salad. I do potato salad with his pickle relish too, and that's really good.
I'm gonna start trying to use a little more of the jalapeno relish too, because that stuff is good. It's got a kick on it too, but
I don't think I'm buying that. I left it at home. I have his whole line at my house.
I can't even remember what I used it in last time, that the jalapeno relish, but it was good.
What inspired you to come up with seasonings? Why a seasoning?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, so
back in your food truck days, or
well, that's before that actually. So my kind of cooking, it started at the fire department, as a pastime, and kind of got involved in the competition barbecue stuff, and that's where I started, playing with seasonings and sauces, and just, you can go buy anything off the shelf, but just look for something different, And so, I don't know why I got into it. I mean, obviously I want to sell product.
Sure.
And it's one of the best all-purposes out there, and there are a lot of good ones,
And it's a little different. So
it's different.
If you look at all the ones on the shelf, it's not your average Cajun seasoning.
Right. Yeah, and I don't want to be, obviously in the Cajun box, it's not Cajun. It's not barbecue either. It's just a everyday household rub that, it should be in everybody's pantry. Like I say, it's great on everything, and it helps out all the other seasoning on the shelf. So
sure. And that's my story. When on the barbecue sauce, I go to cook-offs, and I know a lot of these people, and you go into Rouse's, that same Rouse's, and look on the shelf, and I started thinking, hey, I know him. Stale Cracker, I know him.
Yep.
I know him. I know all these people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it'd be cool to have something on the shelf
Yeah.
that I can go buy.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of the guys now, like the social media guys and content creators,
Yeah.
they
We're all in the same group.
they got a following before they came out with a product, and I'm kind of backwards on that. And you know, I already had product, but then I realized, well, the only way I'm going to sell any of it is to get on social media, and it's a love-hate relationship with that. You know, I'm still learning and trying to, you
It's a
know,
love-hate relationship with your grill too.
well, yeah, but
When it's hot sometimes.
it's man, it's been so hot.
I'm talking about when you're trying to pick it up.
Oh yeah, look at that blister right there. Yeah.
When you're trying
Yeah.
to pick the grill up.
Yeah, man, that
Great.
that great collapsed on me, and I tried to dig it out, but I kind of just had to reset, and you know, I should have taken the meat off of it first, and I kept messing with it, and it just got burnt. So we were on vacation. I didn't have any like true, you know, grill gloves with me, so all I had were those cotton gloves, and man, they didn't stand a chance.
No. But yeah, so I'm in the Rouse's seasoning aisle, and I'm like, I want to do something like that.
Yeah.
But then you look, and it's like, damn, there's like 250 of them.
Yeah, and you know, with the big grocery stores and things like that, I've kind of, you know, I don't really care about being in them right now because, like I said, you know, nobody knows what my stuff is, and the only way nowadays to get eyes on your product is to do the videos, and you know, instead of trying to get better with that and put out better quality content, and like with this the last video that I posted, I'm changing it up and trying to get off camera more, just because I don't never like being on camera. And so I'll be on camera at the beginning and the end and do quicker cuts and, you know, try to catch more eyes and keep people interested in the video. You know, but, you know, it's hit or miss, and it's so weird trying to figure out these, like what each platform wants, because
It's all different.
a video do really good on one platform and not do anything on the other ones, and then vice versa. And it's just different every time. So like you're chasing different crowds and different types of people, I guess, and you never know what they want. So all you can do is just keep posting, you know?
Yeah. So after I saw like there was 250 of them, I'm like, I don't have a brand. Like
Right.
I'm not there.
Yeah.
So I was like, but it got my wheels turning.
Right.
So then I got to the mayonnaise, the barbecue sauce aisle, and I looked. I was like, if you take away Sweet Baby Ray's, Bullseye, Kraft, like the four big boxes,
Right.
there's only like 3 or 4 left.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? That might be a easier market to jump in
Yeah.
than the seasoning. And if you build a brand, then you can always add seasoning.
It's still tough though. Like even with the barbecue sauces and those brands you just mentioned, you know, people know them and use them, and I guess they kind of have an acquired taste for them, even though I think there's things that taste better out there, you know. But you know, it's really hard. I saw a video the other day. I think it was Heath Riles' podcast, and Deuce Raymond was on there. You know, their family owned the brand for a while, and I forgot how much money he said they sold it for. Like, I don't even know, but the value of that brand now is astronomical, like crazy. And it's like, man, like, but that was, you know, that brand started way back in the day when there were 2 barbecue sauces on the shelf,
Right.
and not 30, you know, or however many now. But there's so many good products out there, and you know, and that's why it's hard to sell product, is because it's a very competitive space, and there's a lot of brands out there.
And I'm gonna start doing more demos at stores. I mean, there's that social media thing, but like, if you get into 40 stores, but
Right.
people don't go buy it,
Yep.
then you're just in 40 stores.
And some of them stores make you buy it back if they can't sell it.
Right.
And so you don't want to get stuck in that.
No, so
predicament
like
either.
I'm gonna go like once a month or twice a month on a rotation of the stores I'm in. Ralph's, and Lamandola's and Gonzalez. All 3 Oak Points, and then the Canes and Carter's.
I've got a guy out in Texas that the Brisket Boss is his name, but I mean, he's in HEB like once a week doing demos out there, and he's just in several different HEB stores, and he just got his product at Dallas airports and like, things like that. But like, he's constantly doing demos, you know.
Because if like if you get your product in the store, it's cool. My stuff's in the store,
Yeah.
but that's like $80,
Right.
like for a case.
Yeah.
And to get another $80, people got to go to the store and buy it.
I'd rather sell it personally off my website. There's more money for me to be made there. Obviously, I don't care, you know, I'd rather people buy it everywhere, but like
Right.
I get paid more if they buy it off my website. So until I can grow the following and people know the brand and I'm selling enough of it off my website, that then it makes sense to go into Trent Groceries. But right now, I mean, yes, you have to have an attractive label and things like that to make people pick it up. But I'd say 80% of the population don't even know what the Word Umami is.
There's stores that won't take hers because of her label's attractive.
Yes. Yeah, and the only pans. I mean, yeah, you got to keep it PG.
But she works in a plant, so like her stuff was cooking for the dudes in the plant.
Yeah.
And she sells a whole lot of that in the plant,
right.
and that's her thing. She's not trying to get into
Right.
88,000 stores.
Right.
She
right.
tried to get the Louisiana certified, but they turned her down because of the provocative logo.
Interesting. I wonder. Yeah. So
She's got several, but she's got a BJ seasoning.
Yeah.
Bacon jalapeno.
yeah, I don't think they're gonna go for that.
She's got a WAP.
Yeah.
Wild all purpose.
Well,
And then she's got a no filter, which is like a trend.
she needs to be on social media. Then
She blows it up. She absolutely
Yeah.
blows it up.
Yeah.
And she'll be laying in her truck, like
Right.
making content. She says make spicy content, and that's what she does in a spicy seasoning
Right.
type of way.
Yeah, and that's the another thing about people buying it on the website is like they got to pay shipping, and that's half of what the bottle costs.
Sure.
But, like shipping ain't cheap, and like
No,
I promise we're not making money on shipping. Like,
no, for sure.
but it costs me the same to ship 3 bottles as it does a whole case. Like so.
So that's why it's better to put together 3 bottles.
A package, yeah, and that's I'm working on a couple more products, and the next one's probably going to be a land and sea. It started as a chicken rub, and then it's good on seafood too. So that's probably going to be the third, and then I've got the blackened seasoning that I'm working on, and it's getting pretty close. But I mean, I've got several different products, but like, there's no point in me having 10 different products if nobody's buying them.
Right.
So. Obviously focusing on, growing the brand right now and putting it in front of eyes, and social media is the only way to do that. So.
Yeah, so I go to a lot of festivals and markets and things like that. I don't hit all the farmers markets yet because shoot, I got a job too, so it's busy.
Well, if the farmer's market charges you $100 to be there and you sell, I don't know. Let's see, I'd have to sell probably 40 bottles just to get that $100 back, So
Yeah. Yeah, so some of the farm markets you would do that just because they have some hardcore people.
Yeah.
This one I'm going to Saturday is not a farmer's market. It's Beard Chad with Bearded Events.
Mhm.
I don't know if you know who he is.
No, I've heard the bearded events, but
He's got one on Saturday in Prairieville
Mhm.
on in Duplessis Primary Park.
Yeah.
And he got 500-700 people there.
nice.
And this will be my first one that I go to this weekend.
Yeah.
But just trying to find all those events. His is only $50.
How often do they do it?
He has them all the time.
Yeah.
His next one after that is maybe August and then October.
Yeah.
Like he's got them all the time, and it's always in Duplessis Primary, which is right there in Prairieville.
Right.
I mean, it's not far. It's not far from either one of us. But I'm gonna go through this one and see how that goes. But the only reason I actually went to hot sauces and pralines and other things is if I'm gonna go to a festival, who gonna carry around a bottle of barbecue sauce?
Right. Yeah.
But if I come,
They
up
want
with-
something they can snack on.
Right. and that's why I partnered with a cracker company.
Yeah. I was looking at those. Hang on.
Whichever one you want, open it up, try it out. The crawfish ones has a zipper that you close it back up.
I'll try them before we leave. I'm not really hungry right now.
Yeah, but they actually have a barbecue one too that I don't have right now. But that was just when I go to a concert or a festival. That's one more thing to put on the table. and gets one more chance to get the
Yeah,
$100.
somebody's gonna buy that bag and eat the whole thing while they're there.
And then
maybe
hopefully come back and get some more on the way out.
Yep.
And the pralines are the same.
Yep.
I got private label pralines.
Gotcha.
I mean, I don't make those.
Yeah.
But it's another thing to put on the table
Yeah.
and just to go, because I a lot of my circle are live musicians,
Yeah.
local musicians, and so going to different festivals and places like that, that's what helps. So a little bit
Yeah.
more, and koozies and hats and stuff. Everybody likes a good hat.
Yep. Yep.
What's one food that people would be surprised tastes amazing with your seasoning?
Ooh, man, I don't know. Brussels sprouts, I guess. I mean, a lot of people don't like Brussels sprouts. I mean, it's good. It's good on vegetables. Like, I don't know what other people season their vegetables with, and I really don't cook vegetables that much. But like, I love some Brussels sprouts. That would be my go-to on that. And then obviously like a char-grilled oyster or something like that.
Oysters, that'd be good. Have a little mushroom seasoning on the.
Yeah, a
on the
little
thing.
mushroom butter, Parmesan.
That would be good.
Yeah.
And what advice if somebody wanted to start their business in our line of the world?
Yeah.
What would you give them?
Yeah, so I mean, I've been in, had product for pushing 2 years now, or around about 2 years, and I never fully dove into it. And it's like I got this, I'm going to take it and pass it out, and people are going to start buying it. They don't. So obviously, I think the first thing would be to start growing your following on social media in some way or form. And obviously, you have to have product before you can do that. But you could start out and.
We got some comments up here. Judy Jenkins, hello, hey Judy. Aaron, that's your wife.
Yep.
She said, "Gotta have them scrambled eggs."
Ryan, I'm gonna bring some Brussels sprouts over.
And Ryan said, "Don't invite me over for the Brussels sprouts."
They got bacon in them. So. I haven't cooked any Brussels sprouts in a while. I'm gonna do that this weekend.
Add some boudin to it, and you could be in that cook-off.
You could do like instead of using cabbage, just kind of boil down some Brussels with some sausage in them. That'd be pretty good.
Shoot, cabbage. That's the only way, because you got to eat cabbage for New Year's,
Yeah.
right? That's the only reason my parents would. I would eat it.
Really?
Because they would make it into some casserole, which they had more sausage in it than cabbage, and I'm like, I'm down.
It's so
I'll try that.
underrated. Like I take a head of cabbage and just quarter it, and then put some olive oil and seasoning on it, wrap it in foil, throw it in the oven. Like that's one of the only ways I eat it. Honestly, I don't eat it that much, but when I do, that's how I cook it. It's so good.
Because it has that seasoning on it.
Yeah, right.
Favorite meal of all time?
Man, like as far as like at a restaurant or like something I cook
No, just
or
anything.
just anything. I
Type
mean,
of food.
I love some plate ribs, man. Like I love cooking beef ribs and I love eating them. That's probably my favorite food. I don't really eat steaks at restaurants because I cook them at home.
Sure.
So, yeah, I'd say a plate rib is my go-to, and I don't need anything else with it.
You hadn't been here that long, but your favorite Louisiana restaurant?
Yeah, man. So my wife, is still doing some traveling work, and she hasn't been here a whole lot. I mean, I've been here since the end of February, 1st of March. So what's that, 3-4 months?
Mhm.
And in that time, she's maybe been here for a month. So we have a long list of restaurants that we want to check out here in town. We're slowly getting around to them.
Especially when you cook at home a lot. It's
Yeah.
hard to get out to restaurants.
We had those crawfish egg rolls from Raoul's. So,
Rose is good.
yeah, and we had the Biscoff ones. Man, those were so good.
Egg rolls?
Yep. So those are very good. I'd say, all right. So my favorite thing to eat in Louisiana right now is my wife turned me on to it because she lived in New Orleans for a couple of years. Is Birdie Mart. Birdie Mart sandwich
Mhm.
at midnight after a night out on the town. Man, that thing hits.
No doubt.
I wouldn't call it a restaurant, but it's.
Oh, it fits. It fits. What's always in your pantry? Something you can never run out of.
Salt, sugar, umami. I mean, my pantry's full of seasonings. I mean, I've got
I have a whole
probably
shelf of nothing but local
I used
seasonings.
something. I used something the other night on some beef. It was La Barbacoa cow whisperer. My buddy texted me. He says, "You know that they sold out 2 years ago to somebody else." He's like, "Is that stuff like out of date?" Probably. Like, but it's still the government makes you put a date on them.
No,
Stuff ain't going bad as long as you keep the moisture out of it.
oh, no doubt.
So, but yeah, there's just seasoning galore in my pantry, and there's not really room for anything else.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever seasoned?
The weirdest thing I've ever seasoned. Oh man, I don't know. I don't really go outside the box that much when it comes to cooking. Weirdest thing I've ever seasoned. Dude, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I'm sorry. I wish I did. Yeah, I don't know about that, man.
Steak or seafood?
Steak,
Crawfish or shrimp?
crawfish.
Smoked or grilled?
Yeah, isn't it the same kind of? I don't eat barbecue that much. I cook it. Know what it's supposed to taste like, and I enjoy a couple bites of it. I don't want a plate of it. So I'd say grill.
Mild or extra spicy?
I'm a happy medium guy. Let's go extra spicy.
Cast iron or stainless?
Depends on what you're cooking. I cook with both. I do love my cast iron.
Pellets? Charcoal?
Charcoal.
Beer? Sweet tea?
And I got to quit drinking again, but I love some sweet tea.
Well, you're not from here, so Mardi Gras or football season?
Mardi Gras. No, football season.
It's coming shortly.
Yeah, it is.
It'll be here soon.
I'm excited. We've been to a couple games every year since my wife and I met, 7 years ago. But yeah, man, I love.
This year will be the year to go to a couple.
Yep.
They're supposed to be pretty good. And if this wall of helmets weren't here, you could see part of it.
Yeah.
It's right through there.
There's a lot on the line this year with the football, and where we live, there's several players that live in there, and my little neighbor is a wide receiver, and he and I kind of talked about it. I'm like, so my personal opinion, it's either gonna be really good or really bad. He's like, it's gonna be really good. There's too much riding. These coaches aren't playing. Like it'll be there.
Yeah. So I've had Heath Schroyer, the assistant, or I said on live he was an assistant AD, and he jumped on me because he's the senior associate athletic director. It's a semantics title thing. But he came in here not too long ago and said that we're going to be surprised.
I'm excited.
How good it's going to be.
I'm excited. I mean, they got a lot of studs and obviously a very expensive roster, but
they do.
I think after the last few years, it can only get better.
All you need is a semblance of an offense, and you'll be pretty good.
Yeah, and that's the defense has carried the team the last few years with previous coaching, I think, and I think now that we have an offensive mind in there, I think it's gonna be a good year.
I do too. New products coming soon. You talked about a blackened seasoning.
Yeah, working on blackened seasoning. It's pretty close. The Land and Sea's close. I need to play with it a little more and cook with it a little more, but I'm out of the Land and Sea right now. The first batch, the batch that I made. So I need to make another batch of that and get it going. I'm stocked up on mushrooms. I've got plenty of mushrooms right now. So, that'll probably be the next thing. And I've got a few more that I would like to do, but I think I want to go for a couple sauces. I had a wing truck down in Florida, food truck, and you go to any wing restaurant, they're gonna taste the same because they're pouring them out. The sauces come out of the same jug.
Sure.
So
you go to Restaurant Depot and get a gallon of it.
Yeah. So, I mean, as far as like a base goes, and one of my sauces, like the store-bought thing that's already an actual sauce, would be Maple Oil sweet chili sauce. Like that's a base for one of my sauces. Everything else from scratch, and The sauces are a little different because they get into adding the preservatives and things like that to make them shelf stable, and so that's going to kind of be something new to learn. But I just don't want them to change the flavors that much,
Right.
because they're really good. But I think the brand fits with the sauces too, and I'm really excited to get on the sauces. But I got to sell some product because this stuff's expensive.
It is.
It's a very expensive hobby until it takes off, and so like I said, I'm diving into the social media stuff, and I know it's going to take a long time to grow that, but I think as long as you're consistent with it and you're consistently posting, people are going to see it eventually. So
Yeah, I got 3 sauces coming up, 3 wing sauces coming up. I debuted them at Wing Wars
Mhm.
just to try them out. But I wanted it to be based on the same flavor.
right,
So the 3 I have a wing sauce based on the barbecue
Mhm.
sauce. So you thin it out a little bit and make it a wing sauce.
Yep.
That's going to be called Sweet Southern Smoke.
okay,
Then you take these 2, add them together. That's called Bayou Fire.
okay,
And then there's one that's just hot
okay,
with a habanero. So it's 3 different ones, but it's all based on something I already have.
nice,
Like this one, and then you add these 2, and then this one.
nice.
So a not hot at all one, a barbecue heat,
Yeah.
and then a heat,
Yeah.
straight heat.
Yeah, at Wing Wars on the wings, it was straight. I Cook You Look, Austin's products, and man, those wings were really good. We kind of missed the cook window with the judging and timing and everything, and so we actually probably started cooking 10 to 15 minutes too early. So our stuff sat there, and kind of you lose your texture on everything, right? So we ran all his stuff on the wings, and then the tenders were on me, and that was the Asian sauce, the Asian sensation sauce that we ran on that. And man, they were good. All of it was good.
I never made it back there because like you get stuck into cooking.
Yeah.
Like you don't have time to go
Yeah.
hang out
Right,
with everybody. See, I was in the front. You were all the way.
We were in the backpack. Yeah.
You were playing golf
In
way
the woods.
in the woods.
Yeah, we were. in
How many
golf balls in the woods.
people? How many people got a bottle of seasoning because they made shot a putt?
I think 1 or 2. I set the over under at 0.5 because I thought it was going to be impossible, and it was like it was like this. Like
So that actually inspired me to do something that on my tape, not like that.
it wasn't a putt of green. It was a roll of green carpet over just the dirt.
Right.
So
Oh, I saw it.
we dug a hole.
But I know it was if you hit it, you get a
Yeah,
bottle of
yeah.
seasoning.
It was either 1 or 2. It wasn't a lot. So
So I came up when I saw that, I was like, I gotta do something like that. I had a bottle of like a mason jar full of little duckies,
Mhm.
like that big,
okay.
and it had like 80 of them in a thing. And I made people guess how many were in it, and then the closest one got a gift basket or
Nice.
something, just
Yeah.
like something, because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta have a reason for some people to come to the tent.
Right.
And
Yeah.
we were right up front with we were the second team to get judged.
Yeah.
So like you saw them walk up, and I'm like, you could see where they are,
Right.
so you
Yeah,
can time it.
Yeah.
You can time it right. I didn't know until we got there the day before to pick up the chicken and stuff when we were hanging out
Yeah.
that boneless was a thing.
Boneless wings.
Yeah, I only focused
Oh, I
on.
didn't know we could do that.
I only focused on
The rules weren't very clear.
No, they weren't. I was only focused on the bone-in wings,
Yeah.
and I bought some already, and then I took whatever they gave us. Then Kenny handed me a box of boneless wings and said, "Here you go." I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm driving home that night. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? Like, I didn't even know.
Freeze it, man. Freeze it.
I did,
So,
and last
I
night,
think Terry took some stuff home and froze. And
I
cooking on
actually
that
the last of those wings.
Oh yeah,
or
you told me that.
the boneless I threw in the crock pot
Yeah.
last night. And actually, I bought at Cane's. I bought Matt and them's new seasoning. just
Oh
came
yeah,
out. The S-
actually, I've got some chuck roast in the cooler right now, and one of them's birria, and the other are birria, and then the other one's just straight up just brisket style. I'm actually gonna make some sandwiches when I get home.
Yeah, he got a new one out, the SPG.
I got a bottle of that
Yep.
too, and I actually
I did
used
that. I did that with the chicken in the crock pot.
That chuck roast that I've got at home has got umami and the new SPG Chipotle butter with the birria.
And he went with the big bottles like you did.
Yeah.
Uh,
And so that's going back to like for me personally, the garlic butter, I would put that in a big bottle.
he has that in a big bottle also.
The like my blackened, like I prefer to probably going to do it in a small bottle. So that's why I want to do the Land and Sea, the third protein, whatever. And then I think everything else from here on out will be small bottle because, I'm not going to use blackened seasoning every night and go through a big bottle. You know what I mean? It's going to go bad or clump up or something before, it gets used. So, I don't know. That's a game. It's all a game, and trying to figure out what's going to move and what you should do. And, because this bottle costs about the same as that one for the bottle itself.
Right.
And so, it changes your margins and things like that.
And you put the amount of products in it. It's
Right.
14.
Yeah, but somebody realistically going to pay $8 for this when they can get this for 12. Double product for 25% or 50%.
Yeah, he has a restaurant. He has a restaurant style also.
Yeah.
That was one of the first ones he did.
Yeah.
But he's got a whole table full of stuff.
Right. Like this stuff, it's both of these are like they're light on the salt per se compared to other a lot of these products out there, they're just selling you salt, and so that's flavor. It's not salt. You can add your own salt to it. Salt's cheap unless you buy it mixed with a few other things in a bottle,
Right.
But so both of these are very, they're lighter on the salt. So, I feel like I use more of the original just to add more flavor because if I used or seasoning, if I used as much of it as I use umami, it'd be way too salty. So,
where can people buy your stuff?
umamirub.com. There's several barbecue stores throughout the country that sell it. None around here. Yet. The Mediatorium Prairieville has it now. So I dropped off a couple cases last week with Devin, and man, I love his shop. He's doing some cool things down there, and it reminds
He's got
me
like 80 different sausages.
Yeah, he does sausages and different burger mixes, and and his sides that he does, and his plate lunches. I still got to get down there for a plate lunch. He did that Wagyu meatloaf today or yesterday, I think, and I missed it. So
Wagyu meatloaf.
Yeah. So, but he does different plate lunches every day of the week, and it's very similar to my buddy Bobby down in Florida that's got a butcher shop, and he sells more of my stuff than anybody. But he uses it every day when he's cooking, and people know that he's using it. And Devin's doing the same thing. So, Devin has Austin's products in there, and I met so many people through Austin. I'm very grateful for that friendship, and he kind of introduced me to the whole group, and essentially that's why I met you. So,
Yeah.
It's
Austin actually. I knew Austin for a while as soon as he moved here.
Yeah.
And just from finding him on social media and then finding him at an event here or there.
right.
And when you meet all the people.
Yeah.
Then I was scrolling through Facebook and saw somebody I went to high school. His last name is Dennis now. And
So his wife and my wife were like a year or two apart in the same sorority.
and his wife and me went to the same high school. And we were friends in high school.
Where did we go to high school again?
Parkview.
Okay.
So, which is right down the street from where we live.
Gotcha.
On Airline and Sherwood, Seagan.
My wife went to St. Joseph.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so it wasn't until not that long ago I put two and two together.
yeah, right.
Like I've known him and I knew her, but I didn't.
I kind of literally just met everybody the same day. You know what I mean? Like so, and it's been great. And there's a lot of the guys that I met down there that have mega followings on social media. They're like,
I'm not one of those.
do a video for you. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Like I'm running low on stock, and I should have it like next week or so. So be back fully stocked and ready to start moving products. So
Yeah. Kenyon actually took my barbecue sauce when they went to vacation over New Year's, and did just a regular hamburger
Yeah.
with his family in Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
Poured barbecue sauce on his hamburger. 75,000 views. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
because of a dude pouring barbecue sauce on a
Right,
hamburger. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't this
Yeah, but he's
crazy
got
video.
6 million plus followers
He does.
on Facebook. You know,
And so I look at that video every now and then thinking, all right, it went to 78,000.
right.
We'll get to 100.
And I'm kind of like, I'm guilty. The other night, I was kind of looking through, some other people's stuff, and because like that's all my feed is cooking videos and recipes, and there's nothing new anymore. So it's like, even if you cook something, you're not copying somebody, and you're going to put your own little twist on it and whatnot. But just for ideas, and I think the key to that is which I haven't done it yet. It's just a thought, but go through and look at these guys' videos and see which ones have the most views, and just do that same recipe again. Like, obviously, or not exact same recipe, but
Sure.
the same meal.
And a lot of that's not even, a lot of that's just because it's them.
Right.
Like, I'm on Amazon now, and I actually talked to Kenyon a while about how Amazon works.
Mhm.
And from last I heard, if you go to Amazon and type in Cajun seasoning, his is the first one that
Right.
pops up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, it's the best in
It's the
Amazon.
same way with like barbecue seasoning. Like, there's going to be like 3 guys that their stuff pops up.
And so I sat down and talked to him for a while. Like, I want to get to where you're at. I don't need the whole city and everything. Joe Kersey with LPI Company in the comments.
What's going on?
What's up, guys? But like, and he told me straight up, if you can figure out, if you can get somebody, like pay somebody
Yeah, there's like people that do that for
that know that
Yeah.
and knows the ins and outs on Amazon and like can do the right sales at the right time and
Right.
all that stuff, you won't work another day in your life.
Yeah.
Like, once you get it, you
Yep.
get it.
Yep.
So like and the weird thing is I've been on Amazon probably 6 months or so. Like, not that long. But I've only pushed it recently.
Let's see what pops up when I go all-purpose seasoning. Let's see what pops up. Purpose seasoning. What's the top one? What's it gonna be? Oh no. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself. But yeah, like this needs to be up there. Right.
But I did Amazon, and last night I actually wrote down in 6 months the city of every Amazon order.
Mhm.
Just to
How much product are you moving?
I've shipped 40 something bottles in 6 months.
In 6 months?
So and I've put no work in it.
Right.
Almost no work.
I mean, I
And
even
so-
with this, I went like 3 months and didn't sell anything online. Like, granted, my retailers are still
Now, my
buying a case
website-
here and there, but
I don't do very much on my website.
over the last few weeks, it's picked back up, and I'm getting orders. Not every day, but every other day or so. And
Emily Sue says she's out. She needs some more.
all right, it's right around the corner. Go pick it up.
But then I noticed Washington, California, Arizona,
Okay.
and then a few in Texas, one by my house, Florida, Alabama.
Yep.
And it's like all over the place.
Yeah, I would say like most of mine is going to be the eastern half of the country.
And so now I'm about to start working on pay attention to Amazon and like pushing it.
Yeah.
If I can do that with no work,
Yeah.
then if I do a little bit of work, I can
right.
double and triple that.
And that's how I feel like with this stuff.
I don't have
I haven't done
hundreds
more.
of dollars to put into the whole advertisement.
Yeah, I think boosting posts and things like that. Unless you already have a following and you're already making money, I think it's a waste. Like, without a following, because it's still
I made $14 on Amazon or on Facebook.
on Facebook. Well, it's like yeah.
And I thought that was good.
It's all like off my videos and stuff. Like, oh, I made $16 this month. Like, it's gonna take a while.
It's only 9 days in, and I'm at $1.37 this month.
Right.
It's like, ooh, I need to post some more.
Yep. Yeah, and I've never, like I said, until now, I've never dove into it. Just I don't know why, and it was kind of everything changed at Memphis in May. Honestly, we had a lot of cameras around in our tent, in particular, with the guys that we were with, and it was Mel Chimor, Dark Side of the Grill. He's got a really big following. Bill Dumas, the Salsa Sensei, was in there, and one of their guys, he's like, "Why aren't you, on social media posting?" And I'm like, I just hate being on camera, and he's like, "No, you love being on camera." I'm like, "Not really." Okay. Like, yeah, I got to, right. And and then just, that first day of Memphis in May was the first day that I actually met Austin. We had been talking for a couple months,
So you met him in Memphis in May.
Yeah, because I called him. I was doing,
and then you were on his team in Wing Wars.
Yeah.
Not even a month later.
Yeah. So, man, we just he and Terry were there, and we just clicked, and we're a very lot alike, and it's been a good friendship, and I'm grateful for it. But he's put me in front of a lot of people, and I can never repay him, but he helped me get into the videos, and he helped me skip a lot of the learning process, which I know my content's still ain't great, but it's way better than it could be if I were doing this alone, right?
Sure.
So, just learning to, for me personally, not being good on camera makes your editing harder. So it just takes longer to edit the videos, and then you got a lot of bad footage. And so that's one reason I'm still going to be on camera a little bit, but I want to switch it up and do more of with Toby and Matt. They're not really on camera. They are, but they're not talking, right? So it's just, and so I really like their style of videos and how they do them. And they're more, they're great cooks, but they're great videographers too,
and great people.
And great people, yeah. And but it's so hard doing it.
To see those type of people win.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, and they were right beside us, and we hung out all day, that day, and yeah, they're such a great group. Honestly, I mean, everybody that I met that day was great. It's really refreshing because I'm from Memphis, and Hernando, Mississippi is just south of Memphis, is where I grew up. But there's Southern hospitality there, and we moved to Florida for a few years, and we met some really great people there too. But there's no Southern hospitality there. It's
and we talked about that on the phone.
Yeah, it's New York, Florida, basically. And so it's refreshing to be around good people again, for sure.
And that's why I try to pull a little bit, being that I'm nowhere near the level of following or success that some of those guys have had.
It just takes time.
It does.
And
so
consistency.
I watch, my guy Brandon from Cajun Kick. He lives in Mississippi, past Christiana.
I get really mad. So I'm looking at the comments right now, and even on my content and stuff, I get excited because I get a notification. Oh, you have a new comment. Oh, it's my family.
And then LP Hat Company is a co-host, which he makes hats and koozies. He made my koozie and hats, and he makes merch for a lot of different, even local musicians like Chase Tyler, Thomas Kane, a few of those. But and her teacher friends love it.
Yeah. She's my best sales rep in the area. Yeah.
So we're about to wrap this up, but as always, appreciate you coming in.
No, thank you for having me.
I always tell my guys, Thomas Kane and Chase Tyler, that since they let me use their songs for intro and outro, I'll shout them out and tell them where they're playing this weekend. But Thomas is at July 10th and 11th. He's in Nashville playing at Old Red. And that's kind of why I picked him to partner with. Yeah. Because if he sells it as a merch table and he travels to Vegas and Nashville and all these other places,
he'll sell some hot sauce.
He'll sell it. Yeah. And at the concerts on Friday, they're in Springfield. They did a concert one Friday night, Live After 5. That's what I was thinking of. Live After 5 in Springfield, not too long ago. He actually, before one of his songs, drank half the bottle.
But that felt good the next day.
It did, but we sold 20 bottles that night. We sold 20 bottles. But he's in Old Red this weekend in Nashville. There'll be some hot sauce sold there. July 17th, he's in Ponchatoula at Sonny's Bar. And then July 18th, he's at Shuckers in Ridgeland, Mississippi. And then Chase is Saturday night is at Fred's on the River.
Man, that's tomorrow. What did you say?
Saturday night.
Saturday night. Ooh, I actually I look at my feed coming through of all the local places and things like that. And Fred's on the River pops up. I'm like, it looks like my kind of place.
It is, and actually on Saturday night is the River Trash Bash at Fred's on the River, where Chase is always singing for.
It looks like a little redneck river here down there.
It is. This is basically what you're looking at.
Oh yeah, a ton of people.
Yeah, and that's Fred's. It's right on the river, meaning it's Fred's on the river.
Yeah. I drove by there a few times. Yeah, it's a cool.
I drove by there
place.
today on the way home from Albany because I took the back route. And then next Saturday, he's in Grand Isle at Island Strong Fest. And then in the Cypress Lake RV Resort. But they're always, like I tell people, if you want to listen to live music, there's no better place than this town to listen to live music. There's a website called 225 Live Events. 225 Live Events, and you click on it.
I think when I get online and look for live music, I think that was the website that it took.
And you click on live music, and it will literally tell you everywhere that is playing today and who it is.
Yep.
And that's how I determine at Canal Bank Club, my dude Dustin Lee Guidry. And that's how I determine where I go for live music. Because I actually may go to.
I'm ready for my wife to be here, full time. And luckily, this her last week out of town working, and she starts, at the hospital next week. So, I've been a homebody since I moved here. I hadn't really done anything, so I'm ready for her to get here so we can actually get back in the rhythm and start living life again. It's hard to, do anything. I don't want to go to the bar by myself.
No.
I really don't want to go to the bar anyways. But I
don't
would
drink
love to go
I don't
listen
drink
to
it.
live music.
So I'm a live music guy. So I go to bars.
I was doing really good, man, before Memphis, and I've been drinking, not heavy, but I've been drinking again. I mean, I went to Superior last night and had a few margaritas.
Got you a marg?
I felt
Superior?
like a big old hairy turd this morning. But
Somebody was playing there last night, huh?
well, so I went to the one up here on Highland.
Okay.
They only do live music at the other location, in Midtown or whatever it's called over there. So.
Yeah, Wednesday night, Chris LeBlanc and Chris Roberts do a little live music. But appreciate you. Next week, I have comedian Jay Trout. Next week I have Josh Austin, who's the head cook for the Louisiana or United Cajun Navy. He'll be on next week. He does some cook-offs too, and has his locating business. But he's the head cook. He just got back from New York, cooking for 3,000 soldiers in Fleet Week. But he's next week. He'll be here. The next week I have a comedian, Jay Trout, also known as the Twerky Jerky. He's the host for Couillons of Comedy. He'll be in here on the 23rd, and then I'm hoping to get some LSU basketball content coming up soon. I had the trainer. She'd kill me if I told her it was a trainer. She's the dietitian.
Nutritionist.
Yeah, for LSU men's basketball. She was in here last week or 2 weeks ago, just talking about how in basketball they got all these dudes from every other country but here.
Right.
And you have to look at different cultures, and kids have only eaten certain things growing up, and now you got to make sure they eat right.
That's how I feed my neighbor a little bit, and it's like first it's like, don't eat much red meat, and it's like, all right, well, here's some beef. But, I'm actually these birria grilled cheese is what I'm making tonight. So I got that birria resting and ready to get home and shred it up. And I was like, "You want one?" He's like, yeah,
For sure.
Those guys, man, they're busting their butts right now, and so their metabolism is so high they can eat whatever they want,
Sure.
So
yeah, it's kind of crazy. The executive chef for LSU athletics was on Thursday. So there's one dude. He wouldn't give me names for privacy reasons, but there's one dude that on game day can only eat ramen noodles, just because he gets so nervous and upset. Like that's the only thing that's in high school. That's the only thing he ate on game day.
Interesting.
And they're not going to change that. And so
no, a lot of these players, they have their game day meals. Like, and I've been seeing a lot of posts about that lately. Like, this guy eats this the night before and this the morning of, and snacks on this during the game or whatever. And everybody's to each their own, So
for sure. But thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having
And
me.
we'll catch up again later, probably at some other event we run into.
Yeah, we got the ribs and gumbo.
Like ribs and gumbo.
Yeah,
It's
so
so
people options.
you got to get there early because some people's ribs take 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah. I'm kind of interested to see how that
So,
works out.
Like the ones I do take 6 hours.
Yeah.
So like, do I have to get there at 6 a.m. to have it ready
Yeah.
for noon?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, so
And then gumbos, it could take 30 minutes to it could take 3 hours.
Right.
Like
I might,
get your gumbo ready and put the top on it and let it go. And then
I do a late evening cook and get in bed, midnight, 1:00, and just keep everything in the Cambro, and it'll be fine. You stuff that Cambro full to hold temperature, and just fire the smoker up to set the glaze on them.
and then you're doing if it's the same amount of people as Wing Wars, everybody gets a rib.
Yep.
And how many ribs is that?
So we went through 1 case of wings and like a quarter of a case of chicken tenders. Like, I thought we were going to go through more food. I really did.
Well, there were so many people having the same amount.
But that was the first year. They didn't really do a whole lot of advertising for it, but I think next year there's going to be a huge turnout. And it was a really good turnout this year, but I think next year, and Kenyon was talking about behind his building, he's building a parking lot and things like that, and clearing out some land.
Because people were parking miles
miles
down the road.
So I forgot how many acres he said he's clearing out to make a parking lot, and that.
Must be
I
nice
think
to
he's
have-
going to be able to grow those events.
Oh, for sure. And like anything Kenyon touches turns gold.
Yeah.
Especially with his crew that he has with him, not 945.
Yeah. And Dwayne actually posted a video today or yesterday. He did some steaks on his little pellet grill and used some umami on them. I don't know what he thinks about it. I hope he likes it, but
And I bet he got a lot of views.
he did say, it's funny because I had some people that wanted plain wings, on a food truck or whatever. Well, they got wings that had, fake butter and some umami on it, and they'd come back, oh, that was the best wing I've ever had. So I actually, I gave Dwayne a wing down there that only had umami on it. He's like, man, it was good. So I hope he's enjoying the product.
Yeah, and that's all. Like most of us, we cook to see the enjoyment on other people's face.
Ryan, it's at Southern Boys Outdoors in October
October the
17th.
I think.
October 17th, I think.
It was either the 17th or the 24th.
It's
but
the
I think
day,
it's the
it's the Mississippi
17th.
State game weekend.
So October 17th. And there'll be cook-offs. Like I have one coming up in May of next year.
Yeah.
I did it I wanted to start playing it that far in advance to see if I can get some bigger sponsors.
Mhm.
And some of those people you have to get in front of like
Right.
when they set their budget.
Yeah.
And like cook teams, I'm not worried about getting cook teams till later.
You got a lot of time to plan though. And,
The only guy that plans years out is Rusty.
right.
So he came on my podcast in the beginning.
He's a hell of a cook.
He is. He was sitting right there, and I said, I thought he was going to tell me his events for the next couple weeks. Next thing I know, he pulls
Oh,
out
he's
his,
playing. He's got a
he
calendar.
pulls out his calendar.
Yeah.
And I said, Rusty, what you doing May 1st of next year? Thinking like, I got it.
Yep.
Oh, I'm cooking for NASCAR at the Texas Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bruh, people don't book that far out.
Right.
And then I asked Matt, and Matt was like, I don't even have October booked yet. And you trying to get me to book for May?
Yep.
I'm like, well, I did that mainly to try to get sponsors. We're raising money for Dreams Come True. So it's like trying to get like as much money raised as we can.
Right. Yeah.
Because I kind of watched how Kenyon and them did it for TARC.
Mm.
And it's the same idea,
Yeah.
doing the People's Choice buckets, and I mean that's the best way to raise money
Right.
because you're trying to win a People's Choice.
Yeah.
And which that means more people put money in the bucket,
That's it.
and then do a couple 50-50
Yep.
raffles and
Yeah.
with the cook team
That's-
money
that's,
and all
you
that
know,
stuff.
The charity stuff is, they do a lot of that, and I think that's super cool.
It is.
Fun to kind of get involved with that.
And I watch how everybody does it, and that just helps me out a little bit.
Right.
And because that everybody is in the same boat.
Yep.
Everybody's trying to sell seasoning. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. So it's the cool thing about we all help each other out in different times.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the
Because-
camaraderie of that group, man.
I mean-
it's very cool.
And I've talked to Austin about some of the stuff he does and selling online and things like that. And he doesn't. He went full time seasoning now.
Yeah, he's
Full time content creator.
he's doing really good. Yeah. We kind of talk numbers a little bit, and I mean he's moving a lot of product. So
I watch videos.
Yeah.
he's doing a lot.
yeah, and his videos are he's doing really good. So
Ryan says a great reason to not go to a wedding.
I hate weddings.
Well, he's going to a gumbo and ribs cook-off instead of a wedding.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for coming in, and we will see y'all next week. It helped when I press the button.
I come from Louisiana, from the banks of the Pontchartrain. I was born in an old houseboat in the eye of a hurricane. I've been all around this great big world, but no matter where I roam, I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is home. People stop and ask me where it is that I come from. I tell them I am so down south, even the Mississippi's scared to run. Oh, from Bourbon Street to Baton Rouge, from Malibu to Thibodeau, I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is home. We got cypress stomps and Salisbury corn, jambalaya and fado. New Orleans blues and Mardi Gras too, and the bars they never close. Well, you can take me away from this bayou state, but I won't be gone too long. And I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is home. Can take me away from this bayou state, but I won't be gone too long. And I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is my home.